everyone, welcome back to Simple and Delicious. Today I am reviewing the Kroger Prep and Pared meals. I hope you enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome back to Simple and Delicious. Today I am super excited to share with you guys the Kroger Prep and Pared meals. These are the box meal kits that they have at Kroger stores. This one in particular was in the front of my store in a refrigerated section. They had about 5 or 6 different types of meals, but I chose the mini meatloaf and homemade ketchup with garlic smashed potatoes. It comes in a really small brown box. It has all the nutritional facts on it. There is a sell-by date, so you want to make sure you check that. But this particular meal was for 2 people, and I found that the serving was very large, so probably this could be for about 3 people, and even with a side, possibly 4. So just to go through the ingredients with you guys, it came with a tablespoon of minced parsley. It had a half a cup of diced onion. It was already chopped up. Everything was totally chopped up and ready to go, which was so great and easy. It came with 3 tablespoons of panko breadcrumbs, 1 egg. As you can tell, the egg was very well protected and it was in perfect condition. It came with apple cider vinegar. It's 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. You also have your meat. It was 8 ounces of ground beef. It was very nice, high quality ground beef with not a lot of fat. I did make sure to, smell it, make sure it was fresh. And then it also had 3 cups of red skin potatoes. Those were actually already cooked. Your minced garlic, it was 1.5 teaspoons of minced garlic, and then 2 teaspoons of tomato paste, and then also some sugar. So this is just some brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So the only other thing that you needed is water and salt and pepper, and then your utensils. I also added a little butter to the mashed potatoes just to make them a little bit creamier. So this is your recipe card with all of your ingredients and nutritional information. This was in the bottom of the box, and this was so easy to follow, you guys. This particular meal says it takes 20 minutes, it's 2 servings, and 520 calories per serving. It did take a little bit longer than 20 minutes. I would say probably more like 30 to 40, but overall it was very quick and very easy, and it really helped that everything was already chopped up and ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 425 degrees before I start putting my ingredients together. So in a large bowl, I'm going to start putting my meatloaf ingredients together while my oven is preheating. So I'm going to start with my ground beef. I actually had to use scissors to open this because it was really difficult. It was sealed very good, like in a vacuum sealed bag. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up and start with my meatloaf ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients. I have my diced onion. I'm also going to add my panko breadcrumbs, my parsley, egg, and then my salt and pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and use just a regular loaf pan. It mentioned using a baking sheet, but for meatloaf, I like to use a loaf pan. I went ahead and sprayed my glass dish and put my meatloaf mixture in, and then I'm just straightening it up and pressing it on the bottom. It only filled up the loaf pan about a third of the way full, but it was really nice because it did cook pretty quick, not being as thick. So we're going to go ahead and place this in the oven and let it bake for 20 to 25 minutes, and then we will check it. So while that's cooking in the oven, I'm going to start on my homemade ketchup. So I have my tomato paste, and then I'm going to also add my apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, and then 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm just putting that into a small saucepan, and you're going to stir this over medium heat. And you're just going to keep stirring until this thickens up and everything is really well incorporated. I cooked this almost the entire time the meatloaf was cooking, and then just turn it on low to keep it warm. But this was super easy to put together. Just all the ingredients, put them in a pan, mix it together, put it on the burner, and then just let it cook. And this was one of my favorite parts about the meal. The homemade ketchup was really, really delicious and very easy to make. So while the meatloaf and the ketchup was cooking, these are the potatoes. So you just put the potatoes, which are already cooked, into a microwave safe bowl. You're going to add some water. So 1/4 cup of water, some salt and pepper, and then the garlic. And you're going to actually just cook that in the microwave for about 3 to 5 minutes while everything else is cooking. So after that has cooked, it's going to be really warm. I went ahead and just mashed them with a potato masher. And at this point, I did add a little bit of butter. I just prefer to have a little butter in my mashed potatoes. And these were delicious, you guys. They're just simple garlic smashed potatoes paired very well with the meatloaf. These were really, really good. So I went ahead and pulled my meatloaf out. At this point, you're going to go ahead and spread your ketchup on top. And then I went ahead and just sliced my meatloaf into a few little pieces and then garnished it with the parsley on top and then a little parsley on top of the mashed potatoes. We also paired some broccoli with this as well. As you can tell, the portion size are very hefty, you guys. So I definitely think this would feed 3 people, especially if you added another side. I was so impressed with this. The flavor was fantastic, very gourmet tasting, but yet, comfort food. It was very, very, very good and easy to do. I would definitely recommend this. The price point is good. It's very convenient that everything is already chopped up, and it was very quick to prepare, and everyone loved it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys find this helpful and you give it a try yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye, everyone.